Coach, I guess first off, I guess do you kind of feel like your team kind of learned how to win today, and I guess how big of a win was this for y'all?
Well, it was a huge win, and yeah, I think you saw the team really grow and figure some things out. And from my point of view, they didn't change anything about themselves or their demeanor when they got down 2-1. I think we were frustrated that we weren't playing better, and K-State obviously had a lot to do with that. But um, as we got in that fourth set and started to separate a little bit and made some big individual plays that really got us going, got the energy back. And then fifth set, you never know what it's going to be, but really happy with how it came out.
You kind of alluded to it, but down 2-1. What did you see in that fourth set? Was it the resolve, or did you kind of challenge them? And I guess what did you like about what they
Well,
had?
we started to challenge them in the third set, and I just wasn't happy with the vibe of it, and you could see they were just getting a little deflated, and that's just this is life in the Big 12. You're just going to have tough matchups, and teams are going to play good, and you just got to figure it out. And so I was happy to see them respond to that and decide they were going to take it upon themselves to change the outcome, and that's what they did.
In terms of the 5-set win for y'all, I guess what does this kind of show? Because you've obviously won 4-setters, but just kind of winning the marathon as it is, I guess just being able to do that.
Yeah, those fifth sets they're tricky. They're not 15 points doesn't seem like a long time, but it's still you got to play 6, 7, 8 rotations and it's so mental. There's these little mini runs in there, and you just think it's over, and then you come back, and it's just this tug of war. So it was good for us to get a break early. They had one server that was just giving us fits all night, and I think we were 13-11, something like that, when she went back. So once we got her out of the rotation, I felt good about it.
It seems like I ask you all the time, but I guess Brooke was getting her number called a little bit in that fifth set. I guess what did she bring to y'all?
Well, you saw tonight. What I was most impressed about is when we were out of system and we started giving platform sets from Emerson across court to her. We don't train that very much right now, and Brooke was really, really good. That's a hard set for a right-handed girl to hit on her weak side, and she was staying high with it and hitting good angles and scoring points. So we were out of system, but we were still scoring, and a lot of credit to her. She played great tonight.
Tony, I believe 3 of your 4 Big 12 conference games have started out with a loss in the first set, and it's very frustrating to lose that first set the way you did because you had it right in your hand.
Yeah, we talk about this. This was part of what we do. We're trying to get off to a better start. I can't explain it. All I know is that when we got to have a better performance, we find a way to do it. We're going to keep training it and keep working on it. We'll figure it out. But after at the end of that first set, the disappointing part was we made maybe the play of the year. There was a huge rally, some crazy touches. Katie came up with a solo block at the end, all the momentum in the world, and then we miss a serve and get ace twice in a row, and it's just gone. So, but we came right back, and so the second set we recovered, and so that was good.
Carlos alluded to Brooks' great play, but this really was a total team effort because you can't have any part that messes up during the match.
For sure. I would thought in the fifth set, Chandler really did a nice job with her matchup. Her block was very good. We were able to get some good transitions against their right side. That girl is a beast and tough matchup for us, and she played great. And I was really happy to see us be able to slow her down a little bit and score when she was in the front row.
Coach, another strong crowd tonight. How do y'all use that, especially in the fifth set?
Yeah, I give them a lot of credit. They were so good all night. It's hard to stick it out for a 2-hour-plus match, and you're down, and it's easy for the energy to leave the gym. But they were so good about sticking with us, and as we picked it up, they were right there. And we could do this every night. I'd love to see that again.
Talk about the play of Emerson Solano. Very steady tonight, nothing really spectacular, but she had some great digs that set up things in the front row.
Yeah, the defense really stood out to me tonight. She was very good one-on-one. Their hitters were really getting inside our block and blasting away, and she was able to really turn some around. So, and then when they went off speed and we're trying to work her short, that's where she really shines because she's so quick. But her serve receive held its own, and her defense was very good.